welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. Over here, you're going to get brutal honesty. I am the gentleman who has gone rogue. If you are easily triggered, leave now because this show is not for you. Now, I've been meditating and thinking about some things, and I've been thinking that in the Black community, there's a drought for wisdom. There's a drought for wisdom. It's not because people are not wise in our communities, but there are people who do not want to receive wisdom, especially from our elders. They don't respect our elders. They don't hold them up in high esteem. Now, of course, it's up to them to give you something to respect. But when I grew up, even if they was fools, you respected them because they were older. Now, I'm going to put some older people on here, on these clips, and they're giving relationship advice to both men and women. And I want you to see the wisdom in the words that they speak. It's the type of wisdom that we need today in our communities. And this type of wisdom could change things for us if we will only listen. Let me go ahead and get to it, gentlemen. One moment.
Watch who you have babies with, because what you see ain't all what you see. You have to get to know these women. And these young girls nowadays, they don't care. They don't have no morals, no value for themselves.
She's saying the same things that I'd be saying on my show. But there's about morals, a lack of morals, a lack of standards, a lack of values. And like this lady said, you don't know these women no more. I'm gonna let her finish this before I continue.
Value for themselves. They just want to be superstars. Be on the internet, be on the Instagram, be on Love and Hip Hop, and all of that mess. It's just crazy.
She is absolutely 100,000% right. I've said that many times before. A lot of our Black women want to follow in the footsteps of celebrities, and the celebrities that they choose to emulate are the ones that are whorish. They're not trying to emulate people who are just good, decent people. They would rather like this older woman who looked like she's ever bit past 65. She says the same things, that these young girls want to be superstars on the internet, the OnlyFans accounts, also the IG models. They care more about being whores than they do about being good, decent women. They would rather give up any chance of motherhood to be a hoe. Just because they had children don't mean they ain't a hoe. Now I'm gonna go to another one for you. 1 second. Another clip. Because today I want us to focus on our elders. Because you young people running around out there, one day you're gonna be old, and one day you're gonna be an elder. But I feel for the generation that's gonna follow after you, because if you ain't got no damn sense right now, what hope is there for the generation that's gonna follow after you when they turn to you and ask for advice and you tell them some stupid stuff? But let's get to what this gentleman has to say about this.
Let me tell you something. When you marry somebody that you don't know shit about, you is putting your ass in a brown grab bag.
So now, so if you don't sleep with him, you don't know nothing about him.
You don't know a goddamn thing about him. Nothing.
So what?
I like what he said. A lot of the Black women today, as soon as they have sex with somebody, they just instantly want to be in love or be with them. That's my boyfriend. This is why Pookie is winning, because a lot of the Black women today have no damn clue about what they're doing with their own bodies. Like the other lady said before, these women are not valuing their own vaginas. They are not valuing their womb, the womb where you can make a baby and bring a life into this world. They let anyone climb on top of them like fleas on a dog and let anyone just skeet up inside of them. And then once they have these children that they cannot take care of, because Pookie don't want to be there to take care of them, if she know who the baby daddy is, if she isn't that addicted to a lifestyle of promiscuity, because we have a lot of Black women who have children who don't even know who the daddy is. When life starts to get hard, then she want to talk bad about Black men and be mean to us. Listen to this gentleman speak his wisdom.
What about the people that didn't have sex before marriage?
Well, they in a bad way now. Most of them. Here's the problem.
No, some of them could have been pleasantly surprised.
I have talked, but most of them have been unpleasantly surprised and vacated the premises. Baby, let me tell you something. Ain't nowhere in the hell you're gonna put a monkey and a bulldog in the same room and your house not finna get tore up.
That's a real beautiful analogy. What he's saying is sometimes you don't know who it is that you're marrying. You think you do. You think so? You meeting their representative? You haven't taken enough time to properly vet them. So you're in the same house together and you at each other's throats, because usually about 6 months to a year, or after the honeymoon phase pass away, then you get to see who they really are. And you see, you don't recognize this person. Like, who the hell is this person? You get what I'm saying? So a lot of time people want to marry for the right now. Ooh, she's sexy. Ooh, she's bad. Or this is going to be the best thing for me because this person makes me happy. They marry for that. They don't marry for the routine, because after all that wears off, now you sleep in the same bed every day, seeing each other every day, taking out the trash, cleaning the dishes. Everything becomes predictable. And now you don't know what to do, because this is not what you really wanted.
That's gonna be trying to get towed up.
Man, I love listening to old folks talk. I really do. Thank God for them. Let me get this out. I got one more for you. Another older lady, a grandmother, possibly a great grandmother. I like what she says. We need the jewels that can come from the lips of our elders. But unfortunately, a black woman would not listen to black women who have been here, lived here, can teach them stuff. Won't listen to black men who've been here. Won't listen to the wisdom. Let's play it.
Friends first. You have things in common. You can talk about politics, religion, you can talk about families, what kind of children that you like, don't like, things that you intellectually agree with. You know, when you are sexually attracted to somebody, you're not thinking about what they like. If their mother's a dope addict, if their uncle was some kind of disease in the family.
Okay, now I love what she said, because what she said is the process of vetting somebody to be your mate. All right, like she said, once you start wanting to have sex and get horny and stuff, you're not thinking about if she came from a broken home, if she comes from an abusive family, if she has a good relationship with her mother and father. Believe it or not, all these things play a big role in a woman's mind as she reaches adulthood. If she doesn't have a good relationship with her primary caregiver, there's going to be some problems there with you.
You're not thinking about those things. You're wrapped up in sex. Sex is what, 8-10 minutes in the bed, 15 at most. After that, you're gonna get out the bed.
3 hours for me,
you
baby.
get out the bed. What y'all got in common? You gonna argue about money. He like pork, you don't. He's a Muslim, you a Christian. All them kind of things. You need to find that out at the beginning to see what you have in common. If you don't have things in common, sex ain't gonna hold a marriage together. If you get married because y'all just like to have sex and be in the bed, that ain't gonna work. Because he can get in bed with every other girl too and have fun. Y'all got to have a tighter bond than sex. And it has to be intellectual.
Facts. I ain't hear nothing but facts. Sex does not keep a relationship going. Roaches have sex. Dogs have sex. And if all you can bring to the table, woman, is just your sex, just your box, you don't have nothing to offer me, really. You got to be able to mentally stimulate a man. You got to know how to connect to a man spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. The last part, physical, is really the least important part. It starts off in the beginning as the most important part of a relationship. Sex. But as time go on, you start to realize you need to know this person next to you. This is someone that you want to look at for the rest of your life. Can you have a conversation with her? Is she feminine? Is she agreeable, compliant, submissive? Does she support you? Is she a good helpmeet? Those things, as a man, as you get older, you realize those things have more value than just sex. Sex is just a perk of being with someone that you love. It's just a perk of being with someone that can that is compatible with you. So a lot of times we put too much emphasis on sex, and also some men, and they get older, they can't get it up like they used to. Sex drive goes down, and it ain't always because there's something wrong with their ding-a-ling. Sometimes as you get older, most people, as they get older, they get on some type of medication, right? Some type. For example, high blood pressure, diabetes, and stuff like that. They may have to take medication that would prevent them from getting a long-lasting erection. Now, if you can't have sex with your man or sex with your woman because of medical problems, what do you have? Take sex out the equation. What? Now you got to deal with conversations. You got to actually be in touch with a person's soul. So sex isn't all that important. It's good to have. I'm not knocking sex. And then sometimes women have problems happen to them where they can't have sex either, where their sex drive go down. As you get older, you hardly ever meet today, and probably the next 50 years, anyone past 65 usually is on something, some kind of pill. Even if they eat right, exercise right, they're normally, because when you get older, your body breaks down. You're not designed to live forever. Each day you're breaking down. Even when you're young, you're breaking down. You're getting older every second, every millisecond, every year. Gray hairs start to come. Bones start to talk to you, letting you know, man, it hurts. Stuff started popping on you. The weather started affecting old football injuries. The body lets you know when it's about to rain. You can feel it through your aches and your pains. So, like these people said, like the lady said, you got to know how to connect to someone mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And like that other gentleman said, you got to know who you're dealing with. Because you get the wrong person thinking you got the right person, then you're inside the house, like you said. What do you say? I'm gonna say it my way. It's like throwing a chicken and a pit bull together in the room. They're gonna tear your house up. You know what I mean? Well, I just want to drop this on you, and I hope y'all really enjoyed the wisdom of these older people. All right, now y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all soon. All right.